What's up, and welcome back to the Down in the Dirt podcast, where we are getting dirty talking baseball. And I am your host, Carson Lee. And today is a very big day, very proud and fulfilling day, because it is National Signing Day around the country. And I have 7 guys who play for the OPAJs that are signing today on National Signing Day. I have 10 commits in total. We have 2 guys who signed in the fall during the first signing period. Their school at least had their celebration for signing day in the fall. And then we have 7 guys today who are being celebrated at their school for signing day. And then we have 1 who their school's not having signing day today. I think it'll be a later date in the spring. But overall, as a program, to have over 10 college commitments in the early period before the high school season even begins, I cannot even tell you how fulfilling that is for me as a owner, as the organization head, because at the end of the day, that's what people are looking towards you for, to guide their kids, to continue helping them develop, putting them in the right situations, and ultimately allowing them the opportunity to be able to go on and play college baseball. And of course, that's every kid's dream and aspiration. And when they're playing baseball growing up, they see the College World Series and the schools that their parents went to, and they aspire to go to those places and be at that level. And so when you see them and the joy that they have in accomplishing that feat, it's very, very fulfilling. So today is a very proud day, because all the schools, they do their celebration with the school, with the athletics, where they celebrate all the athletes who are signing to go play college athletics. So today I was fortunate enough that, it's kind of double-ended sword here, because I was fortunate enough to be able to go see 3 different schools. But at the same time, I'm only one person and I can't be everywhere. So with 7 guys signing, 2 schools had conflicts with signing day taking place at the same time. But I was able to go to Klein Cain High School, and I was able to see Jackson Fontenette signing to Angelina Junior College, Connor Heffley signing to National Park College in Arkansas, and Alex Murillo, who is also signing to National Park College in Arkansas. And then after that, was able to go to Waller High School, where Trevor Faulkner signed to Graceland University in Iowa. And then from there, we jetted back over to Northland Christian, where Lucas Heron is signing to go play baseball at Angelina Junior College, to go along with Price, Ray, and Jackson Fontenette, who are also going to Angelina. So we also had Brooks McGill at Cy-Fair, who signed to go to Hardin-Simmons University, and Tucker Shepard at Cy Ranch, who signed to go to East Texas Baptist University. And so, man, I think one of the really cool things for me looking at this, most of these kids, like Tucker is the longest tenured J that I currently have, but even just the rest of the guys that signed, I've pretty much had them since they were in 8th grade or their freshman year. So I've been with them through this whole process now. And the cool thing is they all played together as a team too. But they've been together now through this process, where I watched them as freshmen have to develop their game, let their bodies catch up to them, learn the mental side of the game, and watch them go through the failures that they're going to go through at school, some of the adversity that hits, the injuries. One guy, Lucas Heron, getting cut, not even making his high school team, and having to battle through that adversity and just trusting to stay the course, because you're looking at a kid that's a 6'8" lefty, left-handed pitcher, and any baseball purist knows that from a scout's perspective, from an organization perspective, when they're going through a draft, a 6'8" lefty is like a unicorn. Like, there's just not all those laying around. There's a ton of 6-foot right-handed pitchers that throw 94 miles an hour. There's not very many left-handed, long, lanky kids that can project to throw harder just laying out and around. So it's crazy that as a coach you don't see that and want to give it a shot and just see what it turns into. But stories like that where these kids have had to battle through adversity, and you are there with them. They turn to you for advice, but you support them mentally and emotionally, and just keeping them built up. And just the duration of time you watch them grow, it's really, really cool. I used to always look forward to the summer to go spend 6 days a week with these kids, almost similar to like a college program, which is how I want to try to run things, because for me I want you to be college ready day one you get to college, not going into college trying to figure out how do I get ready. And so for me, that's one of my big things, is trying to have them feel as if going into school they already are prepared to be a college baseball player. They know what they're going to expect from the academic standpoint, but also from the baseball side, but understanding how to go through practice, but also how to approach the game, and then how to deal with the coaching staff, and all those things together, because it's a daily grind that you have to go through, and you're with those guys in a college setting for 8 months pretty much out of the year, maybe longer depending where you're at, how the program runs. So for me, in a similar scenario, to spend as much time as I have with these guys, and no, this is like my whole program as a whole, which I really value, because I get to spend a lot of time with all my high school kids, because of we do a lot of stuff that is intertwined together. So whereas I may not see every single game for every single kid, I'm around them at practice and I bounce around at games, so I see games. But then also in the fall, we do a lot of stuff intertwined together, so I'm able to see everybody every single day. So it's cool for me for a whole program, I'm talking specifically about the seniors here, but for a whole program to see all this, see what they go through, and for it to pay off today. This is why you do it. This is why you run the academy. And when I kind of got to the end of playing around 2020, 2021, it's funny because I never really used the R word and said that. It kind of just happened. I was helping coach, and these kids had reached the peak of what their program offered. They weren't going to have guidance in high school, and I wanted to help these guys past the youth level. I wanted to guide them through high school and help them get to college. And so that was how this whole thing got started, just with 3 kids that took a chance on me, and they were able to help us build us a team. And this is now my 3rd recruiting class I've been able to have since that moment. We've had 24, 25, and now 26s. And so it's just it's very fulfilling, because when I first set out to doing this is what it was about. It was about helping kids navigate the high school season, and just the guidance through that, and then how to jump that barrier of getting to the next level, and how to navigate that and be ready for it. So it's very fulfilling for me for today, to be able to be there and support my guys, and the look on their faces, how happy they are, how happy their parents are. I had one kid who gave me a hug for literally like 30 seconds, just like as tight as he could. And it was very meaningful, because that's what it's about. I had mentors outside of my parents when I was growing up that helped me tremendously over the course of my career. So to be able to do that exact same thing is it's very rewarding. So I just wanted to come on, and it's exciting. So I just want to congratulate all of our Jays guys that have signed to go play college baseball, but also any of you high school guys that are listening to this that are having the opportunity to go play. Like, the grind you go through is worth it. Keep striving, keep believing in yourself. Let yourself get knocked down, but stand back up and keep pushing to get to the next level, because it's possible. So big congratulations to all my Jays guys. Couldn't be more proud, and we're not finished yet. That's the thing. I have a few more that we're working on, and we're going to get those taken care of, and we're going to make this a full 2026 class that is signed, sealed, and ready to go play at the next level. So appreciate you guys listening in to this episode of the Down on the Dirt podcast and getting dirty with me while we're talking baseball. I love the recruiting side of things, so very excited for me to be able to talk about recruiting and getting to the next level to play college baseball. But till the next one, I'll catch y'all later.